Continuing our series of videos about what to do when you're injured and you hire a lawyer, we're speaking with Sondra Santanelli from Pellegrini, Seeley, Ryan, and Blakesley. Hi, Sondra.
Hi, Adam. How are you?
I'm good. I know that one of the important things is to keep track of what's going on with your own health, as well as making sure that you have good communication with an attorney. And if you're feeling like you need to be out of work, I'm assuming that's something you should be talking to your doctor about, correct?
Yes, absolutely. So, lost wages and loss of earning capacity associated with a workers' compensation or a personal injury case is usually a very big part of your case. However, you always want to make sure you keep your doctor in the loop. Never stay out of work without first getting permission from your treating doctor, whether that's an emergency room physician or your primary care doctor. Always ask for permission to remain out of work. And if you do so, make sure they give you a written note. And why that note is so important is it proves to an insurance adjuster for workers' comp or your personal injury case that a medical doctor thought it was medically necessary that you don't work because of the injuries you sustained in this accident. But in order to be reimbursed for your lost wages, you have to have that written medical note. So it's very important that you save it. And as soon as you get it, to forward it along to your attorney or your attorney's office so they can save it to your file and use it in your case.
And I would think that that goes with all the documentation that you get. You probably don't want to throw anything away, right?
Exactly. So a lot of times an attorney might not be involved in the case right at the beginning. You're doing it on your own, or you just haven't met with your attorney yet. So you may be getting correspondence in the mail or by email, or even getting telephone calls from insurance adjusters, from your doctors. It's always important to save any and all information that you get. If you receive correspondence from an insurance company, your medical doctor, make sure you save that and make sure you give it to your attorney. If your attorney doesn't have a copy of it, it could negatively affect your case. They might not know what's going on. So you always want to make sure you save that correspondence and you get it over to your attorney's office right away.
I think probably a good idea is, and I know most people have them with their printers, but if you can just make a copy at home and save one for yourself in your own files, and then give one to your attorney, that would make sense. Or of course, we can make copies for you at the office, but so you'll have your own copy too.
Absolutely. And even if most people nowadays have a smartphone, so they can even take pictures of it, you can always text it or you can email it to your attorney. Just like you said, if you have a scanner at home, you can always scan it and email it over to us. That way you retain a copy on your computer, and then we'll have a copy as well for the file.
That's great advice. I know that things are different, of course, with COVID and meetings in person. But I think one of the things that we want people to understand is not to appear in court or in any proceeding without your attorney. Why is that so important?
Oh, exactly. I mean, especially right now with COVID going on, everything's kind of different. We used to meet in person all the time. Now court proceedings are over Zoom, like we're doing right now, or even over the telephone. So if you get correspondence in the mail from your attorney, from the workers' compensation court, you always just want to check with your attorney in their office to make sure, do you actually have to appear? Do you have to appear in person? Is this going to be over the telephone? Is it going to be over video? You always want to confirm that it's going forward, because judges' schedules change, attorneys' schedules change. Sometimes things get canceled at the last minute. So to prevent you from any wasted time, it's always best just to check in with your attorney, make sure everything is still on, and if not, know when it's rescheduled.
Terrific. Great advice. Sondra Santanelli from Pellegrini, Seeley, Ryan, and Blakesley. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Adam.